It's Kyle from Magpie 24/7. I hope you're all good. So, Newcastle win away at Leeds. Fucking hell, we needed that. Watford won at the weekend, just before the weekend. We're 4 points from safety. A lot of pressure going into this Leeds game, and they pull it out the bag. A brilliant 1-0 win. A fantastic performance. A very, I'd say, a fortuitous goal, but bad goalkeeping. But to be honest, it could have went off someone else. Someone's arse and went in. As long as it went in, Newcastle win 1-0 at Leeds. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic performance. It will showed a lot of grit. Will showed a lot of fight. I mean, the starting team I was a bit sceptical about because of one player. How Jamal Lascelles keeps getting games, I don't know. He went off injured. I hope he's okay in the grand scheme of things, but I really shouldn't have been in the squad. But Eddie Howe had Clark and Lascelles to choose from, and that's like the equivalent of choosing which bollock would you like kicked. It's absolutely it's awful that we haven't been able to bring in a centre back because that's what we've got. But I mean, not to get negative or anything, because it doesn't need that today. We're brilliant from the get go. Leeds tried to make things happen using the very Bielsa like type of team pressure, trying to play out from the back, trying to outrun the opposition, and to be honest, they didn't do it. They just didn't. The we matched them with intensity, and there's been a couple of times over the last couple of years that I remember when we were going on a bad run of form under Steve Bruce and we played Leeds at home. We got beat 2-1, but we had a 30-minute spell where we put them on the back foot and we played really well. And I've always thought if we could put them on the back foot and keep playing and try and match them match their intensity, that we could beat Leeds. And I predicted 1-1 in my preview, but I always thought we could beat Leeds on a good day, and we've managed to have a good day. I thought we defended really well. Kieran Trippier, how the fuck we've got him? Like, we went from you look at the right backs we've had in that position this season, where we've been torn apart at the right hand side. We've had Manquillo, who by the way had a great cameo yesterday. I'm not picking him out. Jacob Murphy, Emil Kraft. We've had a lot of players play right back this season. But Kieran Trippier, man, like that should be captain of Newcastle United. I know he's just recently signed, but that bloke has a mentality, man, a winning mentality. Someone that's going to change the way Newcastle United operates in terms of the players' mentality. Because for years it's just been, if we can stay up, if we lose, don't lose by too many. A lot of players like that in the team still, but Kieran Trippier comes in, and I think his winning mentality is rubbing off the other players. Um, he's just got that will to win that not many players these days have. Jack Harrison's in the form of his life. He scored a hat trick last week against West Ham. He got past him twice and then he didn't get past him again because he adapted his game to Jack Harrison. And like, how many times this season have we been ripped apart on the wing? It hasn't been identified as an issue on our hand, and we've been ripped apart all game and conceded 3 or 4. It's happened a number of times this season, but Kieran Trippier adapted his game and sorted that problem out. And sorted Jack Harrison out, and Jack Harrison didn't get another sniff. That's why they started attacking Paul Dummett with Rafinha on the other side. Um, so an absolutely phenomenal display from him. But John Joe Shelby, I mean, fucking hell. That's the best I've seen him playing in Newcastle shirt, and he's been brilliant in the Championship. He's had a couple of really good games in the Premier League, but the full package at the weekend, absolutely amazing. If he played like that every week, he would be in the England setup every time they called the team out, and he probably wouldn't be playing for Newcastle if he played like that. he had the grit, he had the determination. He got back, he defended excellently even before his goal. I was thinking he's defending really well and really smart, and he's telling people where to be. And I thought excellent. Like he was absolutely phenomenal. Um, Even Sean, when he came on, I was gutted Joe Linton went off, but when Sean came on, he's putting some small passes into Manquillo, who when he came on, he changed the whole he changed the whole game. Him when he came on, drove forward, he won the free kick that got with a goal, and Rafinha didn't know how to deal with him. Um, so could Manquillo play left back? Absolutely, I'd prefer him at left back over Dummett, because I'll play Dummett as a centre half because I think Dummett will be better there. Um, for now, until we can get another centre back through the door. Um, Play Dummett there and play him alongside Fabian Schär, who I think had one of his best games for Newcastle. Also, I thought he played the ball out really well. He defended really well. Any time Lascelles was caught out of position or caught napping or whatever it may be, Schär cleared up the shit. He was a lot of really good performances. Especially in the second half, we just matched them, and then we just started catching them on the break, and they couldn't live with it. Um, I was I was really happy with the way we played. We got the goal, and we had a there was something a bit different. We hung on and we played well defensively. Like, although it is Newcastle, and you've got to have six heart attacks when you support Newcastle in any way. They never do it easy, do they? But they hung on. They played well defensively, and they made the right changes at the right time. I know they were forced through injury, but like, really good. And now they've got a break, a good international break coming up, and then they've got Everton after the international break, and they've got like, Everton's a huge game again because Everton are down there. If we beat Everton, Everton are in. I think Everton dropped down to 17th. That's if Watford don't pick up a result. So, like, Everton are in the shit, and like, they've been put under Benitez, and I don't know who they're going to bring in to sort it out. But a lot of pressure on that manager for his first game, I tell you. But really good performance. Like, to draw on a negative though, the decision for Maxi with the penalty. Um, Again, it's another VAR decision that goes against Newcastle. I think it's one of them. The way he goes down. If I was an impartial referee, I probably wouldn't have gave it because of the way he went down. But if VAR does its job, and they get the referee over to the screen and see there is contact, they would give the penalty. But obviously, I can see the way he goes down. I can see why he hasn't give it, but for something like that, you go and check it. But VAR don't even look at things when Newcastle play. I think since Leicester, or even before that, we've had like 7 or 8 decisions go against women. Like, and then you see the penalty Liverpool got yesterday. Like, and you're trying to tell me there's not a bias among the big six in the Premier League. Fuck right off. Like, sorry, like, but there's no way there's not a bias. Like, you look at the top six. There's only West Ham that isn't a big six team in the top seven. So Richard Masters will be giving it the big eye arm and, ooh, look at my table, look at the table. It's fucking bullshit, man. That's the way he wants his league. The big six and only the big six. He'd be buzzing Arsenal have turned it around. But it's just something that isn't going to be fixed. I was speaking to a taxi driver about it last night, and on the way to football, and like, his point was, we played, like, the VAR can be used correctly if it's used by the right people. And the example he used is goal line technology. You've gotten all the referees get is a beep on the watch. The technology does the goal line technology, and it's fucked up once in since it got brought to the Premier League, and that's because they forgot to switch it on at Aston Villa. Like, the technology works, it's just the fucking idiots running it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just they're just not up to scratch. The officials, I think the officials all need sort of taking out football the shit, um, and replace with better ones, because as Neil Warnock said a couple of years ago, Best league in the world, worst officials. Absolutely shocking. It's just it's embarrassing how bad and how shit and inconsistent these referees are. It's a joke, but I'm not gonna let it take away from the amazing performance in Newcastle United. We're back in the fight. Big game against Everton a couple of weeks ago, going out to Saudi Arabia for a warm weather training. Hopefully, a couple of players through the door before then. Gives it even more of a boost. But I think there'll be a fire under the belly now with a couple of them players, and hopefully, when Everton come to St James's Park, the face of Newcastle United that's ready to go again and ready to win again, and hopefully, it's the start of the turn. Because if it isn't going to turn now after a performance like that, it's never going to. So yeah, it's a big game next. Fantastic performance, really buzzing with a win. Keeps winning the fight, and yeah, hopefully it's a start of something like a start of it starting to turn for it. Because after 21 games, I mean, if you only win two, you should be like out of sight. You shouldn't be anywhere near safety, but we seem to be. So we need to just keep plugging away, keep getting a couple of wins under our belt, and it'll get there. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought of Shelby Manquillo's performances, as well as Share Dubravka, who made a good save in the first half. Shelby, like, let us know what you think of the performances, and let your comments know of who you'd like to sign as well. XSC will link with a couple of players, but I love yous and leave us for now, and catch us on the next one. Everyone, see you later.